Hello doctors, front loading autoclave or top loading autoclave, which is better? Which one should I buy? Front loading autoclave or top loading autoclave? If that is your question, and if you are planning to buy or you are not able to decide which autoclave is better for your clinical practice, then today's video is for you. Hi, my name is Dr. Nitin and I help clinicians, doctors to enhance and grow their clinical practice. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel where I share various tips, tutorial ideas, strategies related to growing your clinical practice and your healthcare business. So recently I started a series on Ask Me Anything questions, and one of my subscriber who is a clinician, a doctor, who asked me about which is better for the clinical practice, the front loading autoclave or top loading autoclave. So for sterilization purpose. So in today's tutorial, I will cover this topic, and I will also cover which makes more sense from financially for your clinical practice, which is more economical or more suitable option based on your clinical practice size and requirements. So based on those needs, we'll cover different parameters. So stay till the end of this video, and I hope you have already subscribed. And in between, if you feel like if you have any questions or any concerns, you can ask your questions on the comment section, and I would be happy to reply your questions. So let's begin with today's session. So when deciding between the front loading autoclave and a top loading autoclave, there are several factors which needs to be considered based on your specific needs and the context in which the autoclave will be used. So here is the some basic comparison to help you understand, which might help you for your own situation. So when it comes to front loading autoclaves, there are certain advantages. Usually the space efficiency, and typically these are designed to accommodate larger loads, making them ideal for facilities or clinical practices which need sterilize multiple items at once. Another aspect is the ease of use. Usually the front loading designs, they allow for more easier access to the chamber and facilitating loading and unloading, especially in the tight spaces. And also they have better for like complex loading, often equipped with advanced features such as vacuum systems, and it makes them suitable for sterilizing any porous materials and complex instruments also. There are certain disadvantages. Uh, First comes the cost. Generally, they are more expensive than uh, the top loading models due to their advanced features. Then the second aspect is the maintenance. This top loading, they may require more maintenance due to their complexity of the overall system. Now let's talk about the top loading autoclaves. There are certain advantages of top loading. The cost effectiveness, usually they are less expensive than the front loading autoclaves, making them a good option, uh, particularly for the smaller clinics or practices who usually have the limited budgets. Another is the simplicity. These are easier to operate with fewer complex features, and which is beneficial for like straightforward any sterilization needs. However, there are certain disadvantages. Usually this top loading, they have limited capacity, and typically they have a smaller capacity which may not be sufficient for larger or bigger medical practices or maybe some dental practices. Then the second aspect is the accessibility issues, loading and unloading. It can be more cumbersome as compared to the front loading models, especially if the chamber is very deep. That could be problematic. So when it comes to the choice between the front loading and the top loading autoclave, ultimately it depends on your specific requirements, and you can choose front loading autoclave if you need to sterilize large volumes of instrument very regularly. You can work with a complex load that require thorough sterilization, example like any porous materials, and you have budget for higher end models, then you can choose it. Otherwise, you choose top loading autoclave if your sterilization needs are very minimal or very straightforward, or maybe if you are working with a tighter budget. Another aspect is if the space is limited and you need a compact solution, then you can choose top loading. So basically, you need to evaluate your practice volume of the tools, the type of material that are being sterilized, and available space, your budget constraints to make the best decision. So let's talk about more of the financial aspects. So when evaluating whether to use a front loading autoclave or a top loading autoclave, from a financial or economical perspective, there are some certain factors which come into play, which includes like the cost, operational efficiency, maintenance cost, the longevity of the autoclave. So let's talk some of the aspects in this. So when it comes to initial cost, the top loading autoclaves generally, as I mentioned, like generally their top loading autoclaves, they tend to have lower initial purchase prices as compared to the front loading models. So there are, like for instance, there are some top loading autoclaves which is say described as a fully automatic and offers features like more precise control, but they are designed for budget conscious buyers. When it comes to front loading autoclaves, while typically they are more expensive initially, but front loading autoclave, they often provide better long term value due to their efficiency and durability. They are designed for higher volume sterilization and can be more cost effective in environmentals with high uses. Another factor is operational efficiency, which includes your energy and water consumption. So, front loading autoclaves are noted for their efficiency, using significantly less water and energy as compared to the top loading models. So, for example, let's say a cylindrical front loading autoclave can use up to 1/6 to 1/10 amount of resources as compared to the rectangular model. So this results in like lower utility bills over period of time. Another aspect is the cycle time. So the front loading models have faster cycle times due to better steam circulation, which leads to increased throughput in a busy setting. So this efficiency can translate into the cost saving by because you are doing now more cycles per day. Another aspect is related to the maintenance cost. So when it comes to the front loading autoclaves, these models generally require less maintenance due to their robust construction and fewer moving parts. So they are built for their longevity and reliability, which can reduce the repair cost over a period of a time. Uh, talking about top loading autoclaves, while they may have lower upfront cost, they might incur higher maintenance cost, particularly if they are used frequently or if they lack durabilities as seen in front loading modules. Another aspect is about longevity and the reliability of the devices. When it comes to durability, the front loading autoclaves, they are often constructed with higher grade materials such as certified stainless steel that can enhance their lifespan. So this means that while the initial investment is higher, but the long term return on the investment can be better due to fewer replacement needed over a period of time. You need to also consider the warranty and support of the device. So many front loading models, they come with extensive warranties and support options which can further protect your initial investment or whatever the investment cost and reduce the unexpected cost. So the conclusion from the financial perspective is that when it comes to front loading autoclaves, they are generally better for higher volume settings where the efficiency or durability and the long term cost saving are crucial. Their higher initial cost is like offset by lower operational cost and longer lifespan. On other hand, the top loading autoclaves, they may be suitable for smaller practices or newer practices, those who have limited budget and who do not require high capacity or they do not have frequent use, because they offer lower entry point but maybe higher operational cost over a period of time. So ultimately the best choice depends on your specific operational needs and the budget constraints and the expected usage pattern. So what you can do is you can consider all these parameters what I have discussed in this tutorial and apply it to your own clinical practice, your current status and your maybe future plans. You consider all these aspects and then choose what is the best solution for you, and accordingly you can buy your autoclave. I hope I have given some clarity for you. And still, if you have any questions or any doubts, or if you still want to talk about any other aspects or any other problems in your clinical practice, you can ask the questions in the comment section and I would be happy to reply to your comments and questions. If you found this tutorial useful, please share with your colleagues, your friends, particularly those who are starting new practice or maybe who are looking for buying the autoclave or upgrading the existing autoclave. Please share with them so that they can take benefit of the information from this video and they can make best decision for their clinical practice. And if you have any comments or if you have any feedback for me, please let me know. If I have missed any aspect or any points, you can let me know in the comment section. So that's all for now. This is Dr. Nitin signing out. Bye bye.